Hello, everyone. This is my week 35 recap. And I spoke to Solomon once during the week, but I might have gotten some information on another day because I had this realization on another day as well that was very helpful. On the 24th, I spoke to Solomon, and he was speaking to me about a few future events. I don't know if I was just that week I had watched something and then I was curious about it. Um, but these questions kind of came up as something interesting to ask, I guess. And one of them was I asked if there would be any alien contact, uh, you know, I guess within the next few years or so. To which he replied, "Not in my current lifetime. I mean, there wouldn't be any open contact." Because I guess I had been hearing about that from other sources that would happen fairly soon, and I just didn't understand how that could happen. Um, because I didn't, they also seem to imply that they were going to be waiting until we were ready for open contact. And I didn't see us being ready at this time. And that was the answer that I got so I'm guessing that's why I had that question. And I just received that as an answer. Um, and then the other thing was that he spoke to me that there was going to be some revolution in the world economy in about 20 years. He said the old system will collapse and the new system will take over. I can only assume that he's referring to some type of world economy is going to take over what is now the current system. But I didn't get that specific. He just said that there's going to be a real revolution in the world economy, and he said a positive outlook is paramount to experiencing a positive effect. As always, he said to watch my definitions and to make stories when appropriate. Again, just trying to say that no matter what's happening, um, your attitude, and positive outlook can make a definite effect in how you're going to experience the change, is what he was saying. Um, Seemed reasonable. I mean, I can definitely see something like that happening within my lifetime. Some type of big change in the world economy. I mean, we've already had some issues, uh, in the last few years. So again, it's something interesting. All these, according to Thomas Campbell, all these type of predictions of the future are all probabilistic anyway. They're based upon how the energy of the collective consciousness is now, which it's always changing. So it's saying if it stays on its current course at this rate, that's a very likelihood of that happening. But again, since it's almost like I look at it like predicting the weather. The weathermen are pretty accurate if when it's like the next day they can predict the weather in the next tomorrow's weather pretty well. The next day's weather fairly well, and the farther they go out, their accuracy gets rattier and rattier, and that's just because you can't they're assuming this to be true, and then if that's true then this should be true, and if that's true then this is true, and then that's true, and you get enough of those. Well, if something happens along the way that didn't happen like you anticipated, then all those other things that you assumed to be true were not true. So it's kind of the same thing with this. I look at that that prediction is something that would be interesting, but you know, again, you know, whether it actually is going to come true in my lifetime, I mean, I don't know. So, um, and then kind of as a take from that last statement that I had said, he had mentioned about the way he worded it is it said a positive outlook is paramount to experiencing a positive effect. And then I had a realization on the 27th of July. It was actually as I was jogging um, that he said that you have the free will to respond to your environment how you choose. You are not a victim to it. And that was something that I think I had been feeling, that certain situations had been put on me and they were very difficult to, um, you know, I guess change to something positive, or, you know, but it was just kind of showing me that, you know, really, you know, that is the real power of your free will, is to be able to you can have the same experience and just experience it completely different. You have that free will to be able to experience it how you choose. You don't have to um, take any particular experience and respond to it the way society tells you to respond to it. You have that choice of experience it how you want to choose, you know, experience it. And ideally, um, you should be wanting to experience it in a positive way. Um, you have every right to experience it in a negative way, but when you do experience something in a positive way, it makes it very clear that that's what you should prefer, because it just feels so much better. Um, and generally, the way I have seen in my life is that when you choose to experience something in a positive way, then it's almost like you pass that that test in your life. Those type of experiences don't keep coming up. It seems like they keep coming up because you keep choosing to experience it in a negative way, and it's almost like you have to change that as you change that pattern and experience it in a positive way. It's almost like you pass that test, and then you don't really. It's not that you continue to experience those things in a positive way. It just seems like they just almost like they fade away, or they're just, those issues are just non-existent anymore. So um, I really, that I've noticed that in my life anyway. That's how my life has seemed to go. You know. So uh, anyway, that was really about it. The weekend went and today went pretty much uneventful. There was not much else to discuss, so really that's it for this week. So again, I'll talk with everyone next week. So all right, thank you very much for watching, and take care.